Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Welcome back to the Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Naughty, bringing you the latest and trending topics. And, of course, I vlog my life because my life is lit. Period. Clock that. My life is lit. We on a countdown to vacation. Yes. I broke down and ordered those like suction bags or whatever because I ain't trying to bring big old luggage. I gotta make too many stops on my trip, especially going. I fly out to Salt Lake City from Newark, and then I go to Seoul, Korea, and then from Korea I go to Thailand. So who want to be like having these big old bags and stuff like that? And also I gotta check to see if they'll like transfer my luggage because like when it comes to foreign countries, not all of the airlines do that or whatever. So that's like one of the last minute glitch. But we are all booked up, Naughty Crew. I cannot wait to get out of here and eat some good Thai food. Make sure y'all are liking the video. Hey, CC, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you liking the video. Don't make me fight y'all for likes today. Please, not today. It's a hump day. It's the free way to support the channel. Okay? All you gotta do is hit like, share, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay? We are almost to 4,000 subscribers. I'm so excited about that. I'm so proud of my 90 crew. Yeah, yes. We had 3,922. Or whatever, but like the video. That's the free way to support the channel. Also share the video. Thank you, CC. Share the video out. That's how we get into the algorithm. Your girl be working hard to bring y'all the tea. Okay, I be working hard day in and day out, and I have a full-time job on top of all of this. So please like the video. Hold on 1 second. I just need to do one thing. 1 second, y'all. Okay. Okay, so make sure you are subscribed. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Like the video. We got so much to get into. A lawsuit has dropped against Spice for defamation. Child, so a spiritualist, a spiritual advisor to the Jamaican stars. Yeah, we going over Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. We're going over to Jamaica. Spice Girl, we're going. We go on. We'll go on. So what's his name? RT Boss. And he was on Tasha K at one point in time saying that he was going to drop this lawsuit with Spice for defamation because he's defaming his character and things like that. And I didn't think nothing of it because nothing ever happened, but it is happening. So the lawsuit has dropped. We're going to get into that. Spice Girl, what go on? What is going on? So a lot of people go to RT for spiritual advisement, and he do voodoo hoodoo or something. And he's saying he's the reason why Spice is like the top artist, the top Caribbean artist right now. Well, they've been beefing for a minute, and we're going to dive in. We're going to be nosy and dive into it, okay? And for those of you who don't know, Spice, she is one of the stars on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, said that. Atlanta, okay? She don't really cause too many problems. She infamous for going up against Erica Mena because Erica was jealous of Spice and Safari relationship, and she came out here like, Erica, I'm not the one, the two, nor the tree, okay? And then Erica ended up calling her a monkey, and that's ultimately how she got fired from Love and Hip Hop. The messy bun is messy in today, y'all. All right, also we got Maserati Bud exposing some more on Rest of Coleslaw Crash Out Shoes. Yes, baby. Yes. Okay. Cause he like, y'all keep mentioning me. I ain't bothering y'all. I'm down in Miami, minding my business, and y'all still talking about it. You want to keep talking about it, and I'm gonna drop some more receipts. So make sure y'all liking this video, because we're gonna get into that. We got some updates on Off Cheat. Yeah, Off Cheat. We got some updates on him, chill. Because little Tjay done came out here and gave his little spill or whatever. We're going to get into it all. And Cardi B is in Philly, baby. Yes. Cardi B is in Philly. And she brought out Cheek Mills. Y'all like the video? Like the video. Hey, Tails. Hey, Miss Dee Dee. What's going on, y'all? Love y'all down to the ground. And to my members, make sure you go and check out the Fetty Wap video that I posted, okay, from the concert this weekend. It was a great show. I had a great time. Fetty Wap is doing big things. Jersey strong. Shout out to him. Loving his new glow up. I am. Whoever's his management, I want to hire them. Yes. And Fetty, I want to interview. We got to put that in the universe. I want to interview, bro. I support you down to the ground. Y'all like the video. So as YouTube is sending out notification, we'll do a couple of filler stories. Like, I want to start with Ciara from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, child. You know she been out here women for her life. Her husband, what's this, like the fifth one? Yeah, he want a divorce, girl. He said, you too much. Thank you, Miss Didi. Yeah, I saw your comment. Thank you so much. Yes. See, I try to bring my naughty crew with me everywhere I go. I want y'all to be on the journey with me. Absolutely. I can't wait to give y'all content from Thailand. That shit gonna be lit. Yes. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you're following me on all of the free apps, okay? Because that's where I post a lot of my vlogging and stuff like that. That's where I post it. So yes. We on the countdown, like legit. Next Friday, this time, I'm gonna be in the air, baby. Yes. I can't wait. 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 So yeah, Ciara. She's known for her glam shop. She has many businesses. She has a seasoning line and things like that. Well, she came out here pissed off at Beyonce's internet because she felt like her court records is being leaked. Child, isn't divorce stuff like, unless it's sealed, isn't that public record? Ciara, what's going on, girl? What is going on? Like, you on like your fifth face? Make it make sense.
Hip Hop is claiming that court clerks are leaking her divorce paperwork. She posted this on her Instagram saying, like, how do y'all get this info? These clerks has to stop. Now, if I'm not mistaken, divorce filings are public record in the state of Georgia, so it might not even be the clerks leaking. I mean, it could be, but it could also be, you know, a fan that's way too invested, digging to find her business. So it's very legal for somebody to pull your divorce records and post them if they wanted to. And I know because she's a celebrity in Atlanta, it might be that she feels like the court clerks are trying to put her business out there, humiliate her, which it most definitely could be. She also mentioned that her business would be shutting down, her Ghetto Girl Eats business. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's been shutting down for some time, like a year or so now. I felt like she only said that so that she could get more sales. I think that's her play. Either way, I don't think that they're leaking Ciara's divorce paperwork. I think that she just has some invested Love and Hip Hop fans. That's all. Ciara from Love and Hip Hop is claiming that court clerk.
So, girl, what is going on? Like, you windmilling for your business because you don't put the last husband attached to the business. So you got to rebrand and change your name and things like that. You're just a hot mess, Ciara. At the end of the day, you're a hot, stinking mess. And you need to take some time and heal, okay? But content creators ain't here for it. They just really like, Ciara, go sit down, go lay down, girl. Like, you on like your sixth husband, okay?
Ciara from Love and Hip Hop, mind a business that pays you, but I guess you mind everybody else's business because Love and Hip Hop is paying you. But see, here's the thing, because I ain't gonna take no reply. You were so busy in everybody else's business and not minding your business, and that's why you and your husband is fighting over your business. I said what I said. It come a time when you gotta know to be a girl's girl. And I think Ciara felt like she was somewhat above and she had the ups on everybody, but now the tables ain't turned on you and you looking like boo-boo the motherfucking fool. The thing is, Ciara won't love. And Ciara is finding love in all the wrong places. And Ciara is the problem. The problem is not how she treat a man. It's her mindset about a man. And that's why no man will stay with her. And she's always putting money before everything. Sometimes you got to take the dollar bill out, the origin of what you're going for, and focus on that, because this man did love you. And here's my thing. Even though you claim that this was a long-term friend and y'all go back and forth, why would you do something stupid and put his name on a motherfucking business? So you don't think that motherfucking man gonna take you to the motherfucking bank? And let me just say this while I'm talking. I already knew something was going on because you never saw him. You always saw you solo dolo. When y'all first got together, first got married, he was underneath that cat. Now he's saying, let me go ahead and go get me some more first-rate cat from somewhere else. Goodbye. Ciara from Love and
Everything she said is absolute facts. She is an unhealed woman, and she keep thinking she gonna find what she need in a man when she need to find what she need within herself, honey. Okay, self-love is everything, Ciara. You need to stop. Because at a certain point, I was like, Ciara just be getting into relationships and getting married just for a storyline. Like, that was corny. Like, and then let's not forget the whole last season. She looked high as a kite the whole season. And why? Because I don't know how many kids she has, but like for the past 3 seasons, she been trying to get pregnant. I don't understand it. You got so many businesses. You have so many things going for you. Why? And I get you may love kids, but you need to love on yourself now, girl. You need to love on yourself, Ciara. And stop blaming the world for your problems. Y'all, can y'all please get these likes up? Get the likes up. So I just wanted to update y'all on that, okay? Because, you know, Ciara is on like her 5th face. Absolutely. Her and Cardi Red are in the running for the most face changes during Love and Hip Flop run, okay? Changing faces. Now get it, get it, get it. How old is she? Hey, Veronica. Ooh, Big Daddy Kane. Rob Bass and Moni Love. Pass the mic August 7th. Where is it going to be at? Let me see how old Sierra is. She's 36. She's 36. I love Rob Bass. Hey, Fed, what's going on, girl? Funny for you to be here, Feds. Okay, child. We gonna get into all the Jamaican drama between Spice and RT Boss, baby. Oh, child. I hope they don't put Roots on my ass. Oh, the Hard Rock Casino Cafe in Atlantic City. Ooh, I gotta see. Maybe I could get my husband to get some tickets, child. K Michelle, she going over there to Jason Lee show, child. Why she up there talking about she was in love with R. Kelly? I forgot they had dealings together, child. K Michelle, what is going on, girl? What is going on? So she going on over to Jason Lee to tell all.
Were you and R. Kelly ever intimate?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love him.
Really? Have you ever said that?
I loved Robert Kelly. I loved him.
Like loved in love?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I loved him.
The only question I have for you with R. Kelly is, have you written him a letter? And if
no, you being shady.
Are you being shady? He's in prison.
No,
because the
his
one
team
thing
has called me.
Wait, can I say the one thing you said on that interview?
Okay, tell me. Let's go.
What about all the mothers that was in the kitchen cooking? That question has yet to be answered.
Mothers and people should be held accountable. I do.
Should Sparkle go to prison?
Absolutely. I saw this whole blog that was saying that he beat me up so bad and that I took that and no, Rob didn't hit me. I didn't go through an abusive Rob.
What's your truth?
My truth with Robert Sylvester Kelly, Robert Kelly always saw me as nothing. I might have loved him, but he didn't see me as nothing more as motivation for writing. I wasn't the woman he wanted, even though I wanted him.
Did you?
I did. Robert is absolutely, completely wrong in the things, but those people around him never corrected him. Mm-hmm. That's not an excuse, Jason, because I am a woman advocate. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to get in there for a woman. If you tell me a man did something to you, okay, we ride it done.
Is Drea Kelly a victim?
Absolutely not. Drea Kelly, if you wanted snow, he had a whole team come bring you snow.
Now that interview is going to be juicy. But K Michelle, she is now an Atlanta housewife. Absolutely. So I'm interested to see her on Atlanta Housewives, because we know she know how to throw shade. But in that Jason Lee interview, she was throwing shade at Rashida. She sure was. She was throwing shade at Rashida, because when she came out and said Memphis knocked her between the washer and dryer, Rashida said she ain't believe him because she was friends with Toya. Child, when do we let it go? When do we let it go? But currently on Atlanta Housewives, her and Drew Shadora are beefing. Okay. Who she sat? She sat down with, I think, Cameron Hall, and it was a nice read, child. It was a nice read. Let me see if I can find it for y'all. Y'all get these likes up. Get these likes up, please. get these likes up. Let me see. But K Michelle, she been doing a press run, basically, trying to get her name out there. She's now happily married. So good for her. She finally found love. I mean, she's linked to like Idris Elba. A few men. Here it is. Fair use, fair use. Everything we discuss here falls under the Fair Use Copyright Act 107, which is in my description box. We're just here to give our opinion about the trending topics. We do not condone bullying or harassing. So don't be going over into nobody's DMs trying to windmill, okay, and said Naughty ain't say none of that shit, okay? Here we go.
Over here, okay. In the trailer, you were having issues with fellow housewife Drew Sidora. Now, what's going on? Why y'all can't get along? What's happening?
I can't say a lot, but I can say it's not for what people think it is or what she would hope it would be about.
Okay.
She would hope it would be about music, but I don't fight about music, when something doesn't compare. So it wasn't that.
You can't compete when you don't compare. Shots fired. Let me tell you something. K Michelle's a very, very talented singer. She got the Guinness Book of World Record award for yodeling. All right. She's from Memphis, Tennessee. So she knows about country music and yodeling and things like that. She was the first to do it before Beyonce came out, and she also spoke to that on the show on Atlanta Housewives, saying she was so happy when Beyonce gave her like that validation about country music, because she was battling with her label for so long. They were giving her so much pushback about dropping a country album. How you gonna say that to a country girl? Like, oh, chill. But K Michelle, she could sing many, many ranges, but she was definitely throwing shade at Drew Sidora, baby.
But no, honestly, like, right. I travel all over the world. I work, platinum, gold records, all type of stuff. One thing I'm not going to do is fight about music. So okay. I think people think that that's what it's going to be. I try to support all the beginners in music.
Sherry fell out the seat. I said, not the beginners. Look, she is shady. Y'all know K Michelle is shady boots, baby. Okay, y'all get these likes up. Not her falling out the chair. She said beginners, child.
Damn, my good sister.
No, I'm just being honest.
Okay,
I'm being honest.
That is not fair.
Sherry,
Drew, you got Chicago. Chicago, stand up. I'm from Chicago. Drew's from Chicago.
But that's your friend.
That's my girl.
How do you say neutral?
That is my girl. I love Kay. I love Kay. I love Drew. But Chicago, we got to stand up, Sherry. Come on.
Oh my God.
You making the city look bad. We good.
I'm just ask this. I gotta
But
watch
it's not about music.
It's not about music.
We gotta go deeper than music.
It's deeper than music.
I'm not.
You will not want to
Miss Shady Boots over here.
Okay.
Like,
Someday.
look at y'all ladies.
A real talent.
I'm not even gonna get off the
She
floor.
can't even get off the floor.
I can't even get off the floor. Y'all got
baby.
Now,
Thank
Drew
you.
has movies. Drew has talent.
Movies that no one really knows of.
No, that's not true.
we gotta. Okay,
That is
y'all.
not true.
Okay, Michelle, we gotta talk housewives over here. Okay,
Okay, so that was definitely shade, but K Michelle made me want to watch Atlanta Housewives again. I don't know about y'all. First episode was lackluster for me. It was just like the beginning, see what beefs we're gonna pick up on and things like that. But she made me want to watch Housewives again. She really did. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all are going to be watching this latest season. I think she's gonna make a great housewife. Hey Tara, hey Diamond Divas, and hey everybody in the bushes. Y'all thumbs up the video and stop playing in my face, okay? Child, so much going on. Now, we talked about the FBI going to Tokyo Tony the other day, and it looks like a few content creators called the FBI on Tokyo Tony because I know SDW can't stand her. He said they called the FBI for all them threats she was putting out there about China or whatever. Well, she wants to give us an update with her punk ass because you a big old punk. When they came to your door, you think you could be out here threatening people online. It is not cool, okay? It is not cool. You see what's going on with the DL Whisperer, child. Get it together, Tokyo Tony. Come over here, burnt gat.
Tia Kemp called the FBI on me.
So she thinks Tia Kemp called the FBI on her, and I heard SDW admit to it yesterday. So that's what you get, unfit.
Now, when she called the FBI on me, I was like, well, God damn. They tell you, you know, who did what. They fucking tell you. They just hot ass snitches, you know, and this bitch snitch. But it was not to snitch on nothing because I ain't do nothing. So, bitch, no, they wasn't coming for me to lock me up. And then they just wanted to see what was going on. Tia Kemp called the FBI on me. Now, when she called the FBI on me, I was like,
she threatened so many people. She wouldn't even know her head from my ass, okay? At the end of the day, Tokyo, your biggest problem is your entitlement. Your entitlement to Black China's money is not cool. You are a grown woman, and at what point do you take care of yourself? You're severely jealous of your daughter because you're the one that helped her get on a pole, because that's the example you set. Oh, you God-fearing woman being a stripper, okay? That's the example you set. And you mad China took it and did it bigger and better than you ever could have. And because she did that, you feel like you entitled to, like she has to take care of you. Like you, if I was China, I would cut you off forever. That's how toxic you are. It's a sad shame. It's a sad shame the way you treat your daughter publicly. It really, really is. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you deserve everything that comes your way on some real. Hey, Raymel, good morning. It's her entitlement, right? It's her, like, what makes you entitled to everything I work for? Just like with the Bro-Rilla and the Glorilla situation. Like, your parents raised y'all to be productive citizens, okay? Look, I'm here for it. Like, if you have a parent that is sick and that can't even take care of themselves, look, I'm number one caregiver, okay, to my mama or whatever. That's one thing. But my mom never relied on me financially to take care of her. She took care of herself, and she taught me to take care of myself. Now, of course, along the way, like, mommy, let me treat you to this, let me treat you to that, because that's my mama. She gave me life or whatever. But my mom never felt like I had to take care of her. It's the entitlement that a lot of these celebrity parents have. That's ridiculous, you know. And just like Bro-Rilla coming out here, yeah, my daddy only had no lights, this and that. Well, what did you do for your father? And then you want to come, oh, he don't F with me. So why are you saying anything? Why are you saying anything? It's the entitlement. People have entitlement issues when it comes to when their children are celebrities. Look at what's happening with Blueface and Claressa right now. Now she dragging her son to the ground. Child, let me tell you something about that situation. This is why I won't report on it. The circus is drying up. The circus is drying up, and they doing any and every. They turning on each other now. They turning on each other. That's what's going on. Ooh, child. All right, so we've been covering off cheat. In his situation, okay. Pooh Shiesty that came out here and called him a snitch. I mean, Pooh Shiesty. I'm confusing the two stories because they both a hot mess, okay? So Little Tay goes live after he got released and make bold claims about Offset and the alleged casino incident. So let's get into it. Y'all get these likes up. Get these likes up.
Bro, I ain't really into explaining. I don't really even care what y'all think, but this is just one time for y'all. Just to sum it up real quick. Just real quick, one time. Ruby came to my house, seen another girl texting my phone, got mad, emotional, and called the police on me. Can't call the police to my crib, girl. Like hello, like what are you doing? For me, so I embarrassed her. That's one. Two, Chinese kitty has nothing to do with my business or the situation. She posted on messages for clout. So I embarrassed her. You feel me? That's it. I'm not playing. I don't care about none of this industry shit. None of that. I chill. I'm on my business. Don't play with me. Do not play with me. Like that ass. Like, yeah, like for me, these females too. Like I don't like arguing, but you're not about to try to talking my name. I'm not gonna say nothing. You wildin'. Bro, I ain't really into explaining. I don't really even care what y'all think, but this is just one time for y'all. Just to sum it up real quick. Just real quick, one time. Ruby came to my house, seen another girl texting my phone, got mad, emotional, and called the police on me. Can't call the police to my crib, girl. Like hello, like what are you doing?
So these motherfuckers be talking in cold, child. Okay. Goes live after release, makes bold claim about Offset and alleged casino incident. He told me to get it back in blood. Where's that part? It sounded like he talking about some females. Like they was arguing over females. Am I wrong? Hey, TC Purple, what's going on? What is going on, love? Thank you for joining me. Let me see what they saying in these comments. Please, I'm begging y'all. Nobody else leave a comment after me. This is stupid. It is. This is so old. It's about Ruby. I can't stand when content creators do this bullshit. Like, they just be finding all old clips. All right. So Archie is allegedly showing his scars and stuff like that. He looked dusty and musty. Can I say that? He looked dusty and musty. It's something going on with Archie. Look at them bruises, okay? Archie, you need to stay out the damn casino. This is nuts. This is nuts. You have children. You have children, sir. It's a lot. It's a lot. I just really, really hope the situation does not escalate. And this one woman spoke on it. It's obvious that he has a problem. Okay. We went over this for the past few days. Okay.
Somebody who don't even know you, who just, I believe you and my son know each other, but we have never met. But you need to, if it has anything to do with that, you need to get help. Even if it doesn't have anything to do with that. And people are just making alleges, whatever, and you're good, and we just, it's just, the coincidence is just crazy. But at the end of the day, whatever the conflict is, you got that call right now. You got lucky. You need to make it stop and just get help, and don't escalate. Just be safe. I'm just happy that Offset is good. At the end of the day, I'm happy that it wasn't tragic, and I just hope everything worked out with him and his family. Because yesterday was scary. Hope all is well.
And that's like, hopefully this is a wake up call for him, but I doubt it. I doubt it. Okay. And so, everybody is running around speculating what is Cardi feeling about the situation. Cardi is touring. Okay. Her stop yesterday was in Philly. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to my Philly fan. Love y'all down to the ground, baby. Shout out to my Philly people, okay? So naturally, like Cardi, when she go to these different cities on her tour, she always try to bring out artists that are from the actual city. And so she brought out Cheek Mills. I was like, okay, Cardi, okay, girl. All right. But Cardi always give you some funny skits or whatever along the way. But yeah. She brought out Meek Mills and the audience went crazy. Say what you want about Cheek Mills, but he got some hits. And the audience was all right, so it was lit. Another sold out concert. Shout out to Cardi, okay? She probably gave Off Cheat a phone call, but I just like, she probably expects this, and she feels bad when it comes to her children, because she don't want them to lose their father. But Cardi got divorced for a reason. Cardi got divorced for a reason, and now we see why. And we also see why Remy Ma wants to get divorced. So shout out to her bringing out Meek Mills. Okay, the audience was crazy, just like they went crazy over Fetty Wap when he came out. Okay, but Auntie Patty blessed Cardi at the concert. Y'all know Patti LaBelle is from Philly or whatever, and I thought this was a dope cosign for Cardi. This was so cute. Check this out.
Thank you. Well, give me a freaky gift. I can't believe it. You want to open inside? I'm gonna open it. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Love you. Good show. You good? Can you take one on our phone?
And it's a good show. And her and Patti LaBelle had collaborated on like the Whip Shot brand that she has. So I thought that was dope. Our elders that paved the way for this entertainment game, showing love to the youth. We have to bridge the gap between the youth and our elders. All right. It was lit. I know it was lit because it was lit when I went. But Cardi, she was out here. She said, "What up, Philly? I'm so happy Ramadan is over, baby." Okay, trigger warning. Y'all know Cardi mouth is filthy.
Yeah, bitch, we in Philly, nigga. All this wet ass pussy and nobody to give it to. Got to find me a Philly nigga. I know Ramadan is over. I know y'all ain't fasting on no pussy no more, motherfuckers. I got something for your hungry ass. Shit, let's keep the party going.
Cardi is funny. Say what you want, but she is hilarious and she gives a great show. I'm so happy I didn't miss it. Hey, Mr. Boston, what's going on? I'm so happy I did not miss the concert because I would have had FOMO. I would have had severe FOMO. Okay, but she did her thing. She did her thing. I know she did her thing in Philly, baby. Okay. So this is, let me see, I had a summary. So if any of y'all are thinking that Cardi is like all upset and bothered by the Off Cheat situation, I think she expected it. And this is why she left. His gambling addiction is bad, okay? And it got to the point where it almost cost him his life. But Excuse me. Back to Cheek Mills. Now, Cardi, she brought out Cheek Mills. Y'all think it was a dig at Nicki Minaj? You know, Cheek Mills and Nicki Minaj, Nicki Maga, used to be together, chill. This is Timberland. TMZ. Shout out to TMZ, okay? Cardi got ways of throwing shade, baby. Okay, she got ways.
So Cardi B brings out Meek Mill during her Philly stop, and when I say she is all of us when this song comes on, if y'all think she was overreacting or too hyped, then you clearly don't really understand this song. This song has no meaning in your life. Once again, Cardi has attended her own tour, and I'm here for it. Search out to get a comment section, but let me let y'all see her.
Yes, that song make everybody go crazy. If you know, you know. In the club, that goes ham. If you know, you know. That's my shit. Everybody loves that song. Shout out to Meek Mills. Shout out to Cardi for always like showing love to all the different artists from different cities and things like that. Like you can't beat that, child. So shout out to Patti LaBelle too for coming out. Woo! I just love it. I love what's going on. And did y'all see Kimora Lee is on this podcast talking cash-ish? Kimora, I don't know, girl. I don't know. What y'all think?
I didn't get all this money, but you know who got all this money was my husband. And one thing about Kimora, in all of that reputation, they don't say Kimora is a liar. Kimora has receipts. I'm the queen. I'll tell you who it was. It's from Don.
Kimora Lee went from walking the Parisian runways at 13 to building an iconic brand with over $1 billion in sales.
People were like, oh, she dropped it now that she doesn't need it. Honey, I haven't been needing it for a while, but that's cute.
She was in the room. She built the brand, and yet she still had to fight for her piece of the exit.
I wish I hadn't gotten into bed with all these men. You kind of learn to take a seat, and sometimes it was the back seat. Every single time that I did something that someone taught me, I was a bitch.
She learned the hard way and came back to claim everything that was hers.
It's okay that you thought.
So then why you gotta give up your house, Kimora? Mm-hmm. Didn't I see something about her having the judge ordering her, she gotta sell her house or something like that? I don't know, Kimora. I think she's damaged. Speaking of houses, another filler story I want to do. Kim Zolciak, shout out to my Naughty Crew and the Naughty Crew group chat. So, like, if you guys want to join, you need to follow me on Instagram, send me a message, and I'll add you to the group chat because we have a good old time over there. Oh, Mr. Boyson said, I don't trust her. I don't either. She holding a lot of secrets. The things that make you go, Mr. Boston. Speaking of people losing their houses, losing, I should say, Kim Zolciak has lost temporary custody of her kids. This is another person with a severe gambling habit, child. She ain't been right since she left Big Papa, child. Went over there, spent up all the Troy money. Who was a failed football player, child. He didn't get that much play on the Atlanta Falcons, okay? So shout out to his on-site. So Kim Zolciak has reportedly lost temporary custody of her 4 minor children in her ongoing divorce with Croy Bierman, according to court documents first obtained by TMZ. A judge ordered that the children remain with Bierman, while Zolciak completes a series of mandated parenting-related therapy sessions with the earliest possible reunification set for later this month. The ruling follows Bierman's recent request for sole custody, where he alleged concerns surrounding parenting responsibilities and overall stability. And I'm listening to this, and I'm saying, well, did you see how she raised her first two? Sweetie raised those kids. You know, the one she treated like a slave? Oh, yeah. Sweetie raised them kids. Let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up. That was court ordered. Right. That was good. And back to Kimora. She had a show on Peacock, and we got like 4 episodes, and it disappeared. Crazy work. Yeah, Meek was definitely hopping around like a bunny for the billionaires, child. And that's why we call him Cheek Mills. Yep. So Kim, girl, I wish you luck. I hope you get the help that you need for that gambling addiction, and you start putting your children first. Say what I said, okay? Like, she ain't raised the first two, so I don't know why she popped out 4 for Croy, but child. But I heard word on the curve she dating another rich man. Who separated? Y'all know she love a married man. Talking about speaking of these sluts, okay? You know she love her a married man. And you know what? I'm finding more and more these days, like, there are groups of people, they love the thrill of the hunt. They do. Females love a man that's already taken. And this is my segue into my next segment of Ressa Coleslaw Crash Out being exposed again by Maserati Bud. Okay. Y'all like the video?
Females love a man that's taken. Let me say it louder for the whores in the back. Females love a man that's taken. And why? Because they see how good he's treating you, and they think they are going to get that same exact treatment. And baby, that is not the case. Every woman brings out a different him. And you may not possess the same qualities as I to bring out the same qualities that he has to treat me the way he treats me. We might not have the same standards, baby. We might not have the same upbringing, the same patience. So, it's not going to work for you. Y'all better stop trying to talk to these women husbands, playing side chick, when you already know how that's going to end. A, he's either not going to leave his wife, or B, he going to dog you the same way when he make you his man. But I am your girl, Jay Monique, and 2 can play that game right. Make sure you like, comment, and share to a friend that needs to hear this. Females love.
Now, here recently, a lot of Claressa's ex-best friend, Jada the Boxer, a lot of her footage is like recirculating on YouTube, because a lot of that stuff is coming to fruition. Everything she said, that girl did not lie on Claressa. She did not lie on Claressa and dating a married man and things like that. Jada the Boxer is also known for exposing the boxing camp in Ohio, because they were SAing the girls and the boys at the boxing camp. You got to go over to her channel and let it recirculate. Let me just go to her page. Now, she been out here talking forever, saying exposing Claressa for the longest, okay? For many things, for sleeping with her coaches, fighting while pregnant, deleting babies, being a lesbian, and all her cheating. Hold on one second. All right. And shout out to Tea Talk with your girl. She had put me onto this yesterday. Y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. But in this clip, Jada the Boxer, she's talking about spiritual witchcraft, and she said Claressa, she does witchcraft. Check this out, and this may explain why she's constantly copying people. Okay, and thank you, Tea Talk with your girl, for putting us on to this story. Here we go.
How to fight against the spirit of witchcraft is part 2, and like I said, please go take the time, if you haven't watched part 1, to go watch it and write those scriptures down and take that back to God on what that looks like for you. Okay, So you cannot rebuke a demon if you keep entertaining it. So like at one point I dealt with lust real bad. I was in deep sexual sin and everything. God kept telling me to come out. God delivered me twice and I went back. And so there's a scripture, and because I have my Bible open on another scripture I'm going to open. So I pulled up the scripture online. Matthew 12:45. It says, then the spirit finds 7 other spirits more evil than itself, and they all enter the person and live there. And so that person is worse off than before. That would be the experience of this evil generation. Okay. So to make a long story short, I went back to what God delivered me from twice. And no, everybody always speaks on the scripture, and I've already told my story on it, but I went back, fornicated again with this person, and it started off sensual. Then he turned on me. His eyes turned, and he turned on me, and he was very rough with me, and it was very painful. So it wasn't rape because it was consensual. It wasn't rape at all. But
Oh wait, 1 second. I think I got the wrong clip in. Because she was talking about Claressa and the witchcraft. Y'all like the video? Like the video. Hold on, let me go back. Y'all like the video? Like the video. But Jada, she been exposing Claressa forever. And she even talked about her ex. Hold on. Everybody's calling me at once. It's annoying. Okay. 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to just get to the part where she's talking about Claressa. Sorry, y'all. Let me I'm gonna play this one about Claressa's ex. So before Tony, Claressa was dating a guy named LJ, and Jada the Boxer, she spoke about how Claressa broke his heart. And the reason why I'm showing you this, because Paul Pooch, you in trouble, bro. If you think she not gonna do what she did to these other men, you a plumb fool, like we thought. And this is why I believe Maserati Bud and everything that he's saying. Claressa Sheilds is a whoremonger. She really, really is. So here's Jada the Boxer explaining that situation, and while I look for the whole witchcraft one that she was talking about her in, and how she destiny swapped. Okay, here we go. Now, there's certain things that Jada do that I don't agree with, like exposing Claressa's trauma, SA traumas, and stuff like that. That's Claressa's story to tell. But anyway, they fell out, and when it's Mad Day, everything come out. Here we go.
Video is going to be my last video ever, but this definitely will, for the simple fact I forgot to show y'all who is LJ. So people thought I was lying and making up an ex, but this is Claressa's ex, LJ. Okay, so like I said, this is definitely the last video, and y'all don't ever have to hear me again speak on this woman, because once again, when all hell break loose, don't contact me. Somebody said, no, I'm contacting you because you tried to tell her. Don't contact me, because a lot of y'all called me a liar. So I've already went into depth about who LJ is, and it's in this exposing boxing playlist. So in a nutshell, LJ was the best ex that Claressa ever had, and she cheated on him to be with Tony. The moment that Tony started treating her the way like she treated LJ is when she tried to call him back. Clearly they are not together. Shout out to LJ. I'm glad you know your work. So they were together for 5 years. That was bro. Like, he was really like a big bro, and he's like a lovable, likable person. So I'm gonna show y'all this. This girl been through hell with Claressa's family, because I told y'all they dysfunctional. They are crazy, bro. She went through hell, and she don't even want to tell what happened because she see how y'all treated me. I don't care about any of y'all. Everybody can get slapped. I don't care. I can say my experience and more. Fight me. Anyways, yeah. She said her son loved LJ. You read the rest. I hope you can read. Half of y'all can't comprehend. So now back to LJ. He had his own job. I need y'all to hear me when I'm about to say this, okay? He had his own job. He had a security job. He didn't try to papoose Claressa. He really loved her. He would push her and all of that. Mind you, he can fight, all right? He's not a boxer. I don't know if he's still in MMA right now. But you talking about strong with a K. I'm talking about this man is bald. He got muscles popping out the back of his head. So this is very like much indeed what do the world call it? Alpha man. But he wasn't toxic. He was a gentle giant. So she really played in his face. Now, I've already talked about all of that and what happened and stuff. And, you know, I already said that. So it's in the exposing boxing playlist. You're going to have to find it. People get mad. People like her get upset when you don't need to depend on her financially or for anything. He literally just wanted to love her. But for people like her, it's like control. And I've dealt with this with my own family. My own mother is like, you got your own money and you don't need their money because you're genuine. It's not even, I don't need your money. Who you think you are? It's not even that. It's just because we're genuine. When I lived with her, when I stayed with her, she wanted me to live with her, to encourage her, because she saw, even when I was training for the Olympics, when I was, you know, I've trained under Floyd Mayweather and whatnot. She saw that I was going through depression myself, but I kept pushing. So she claimed that's why she wanted me around. But when I told her I had a dream that God deposited $6,000 in my account, and I said, in 3 days it's going to happen, watch. And I was vulnerable and showed her what was in my account. And I had about $15. But God was like, don't worry about it. He kept showing me in my dreams to not worry about it. 3 days later, the $6,000 dropped in my account. And I show her and I was like, look, I told you. She got quiet. She got real mad. I already showed y'all the screenshots of, you know, the Cash App and stuff like that. I sent her $200 just out of love. You know what I'm saying? She just out of love. You know what I'm saying? But when every time she would buy something for me, I would just send her the money. I would just pay her back and she would get mad. And I'm like, I do that though. You know, that's just the type of person I am. Like, thank you. But I would send the money back to her. On top of that, you know, you're taking care of your nieces and nephews financially. So I'm just, that year as well, she owed a lot of taxes back because somebody messed up on her taxes. So she had to pay like $42,000. I'm not calling her broke or nothing, but like, I just wanted to send the money back, bro. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I clearly, God provide for me. I'm straight. So people like her get mad. It's like they want to be dominant. And I want to show y'all an example and what I mean by that. Because it is women like this out here that, and I hope the men are paying attention to what I'm saying saying too. It is women out here that wants to play the dominant role so bad. Like, you don't want to be a woman or something. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say this, but it's the truth. And it's dangerous to be around somebody like this. So look at this picture, y'all. This is not the only picture where, look at how their hands are. Okay, let's focus on the hands. This is not the only picture where she has his hand over his. Look how her hand is over his. Placement is everything. That's saying that you're dominant, that you're leading, you're in charge of their relationship. Things go your way. Anybody that I've seen that's like a real woman, real graceful, elegant, their hand is under, and it's showing that their man can actually lead. Like, yeah, this is my husband. Personally, with me and my man, I would never put my hand over his. That's just not me. I am naturally submissive and nurturing. And that is like, I just feel like it's kind of disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, to do that. But hey, my great-grandparents just raised me different. So, I don't really expect this generation to get it. But I would never do that. But this is just a clear example. Like, I'm in charge. What I say go, this, that, and the third. So, like I said, women like her get offended when a man don't need your help financially because he got it. And that's the reason why she told him, oh, let's just move in together at her house. It was COVID. He wanted to be there for her. But you did all that you did to him on purpose so you could feel dominant in some way. That's evil. And so that's all I'm going to say. I clearly said enough. Like I said, I have an exposing boxing playlist on my YouTube. The link is in my bio. And I have an exposing boxing playlist up here on TikTok. I will upload all the videos from TikTok onto my YouTube just so it can match up and nobody will be confused. But y'all cannot say nobody said anything. And when stuff
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm playing this because I feel like we are witnessing the demise, the dismantlement of the relationship between her and Paul Pussy and all her friends. If you notice, all her friends are gone, scattered. They're not around her or whatever. I don't know about this hand thing. I never heard of that. Y'all let me know. Thank you, Veronica. I never heard of that with like hand placing and things like that. So with that being said, Claressa has a history of cheating and doing men wrong. Okay. And to me, a leopard never changes its spots or whatever. And that's why I believe Maserati Bud over anything, okay? Also, just to give y'all a little background of the relationship between Jada and Claressa, they were best friends at one point in time, and like all the other Claressa Sheilds relationships that she has, it fell apart. And what I think it is I think Claressa wanted to sleep with Jada, and she wasn't down with it. And once she started rejecting Claressa in that energy, Claressa went and like turned her parents against her. Like, what kind of parents are they? How you want to believe somebody over me or whatever? So let's get into this so we can have a little background, a little context. All right.
So me and Claressa, we were best friends at one point. We were best friends for 9 years. And I was really there for her. I was, one point in time, her teeth was toe up. Her teeth was not as straight as it is now. Okay. She got work done. So, she went to the Olympics twice, 2012, 2016. So she's a 2-time gold medalist. And I'm just, I was very, very proud of her. We were really cool at one point. So when that situation happened, she was in Flint, Michigan. I was in Toledo, Ohio, and I was crying. I was like, bro, I told her everything Otha tried to do to me and the manipulation tactics, all of that, crying my eyes out. She was like, nah, bro. She was like, I'm finna come get you right now because he tried to make a pass on me when I was 12 years old, saying I was thick and stuff like that. Yeah, once again, this dude. So, she was like, I don't want you sleeping there again because I got a bad feeling like he gonna try to me. So I was like, yeah, I feel that too. So I went ahead and I went to go get I got Red Roof. I booked a room at Red Roof and she came and picked me up. And mind you, we had never seen each other in person before. We had always communicated on Instagram, FaceTime, on the phone, you know what I'm saying? So when I won my first Golden Gloves tournament, she was on FaceTime, she was happy for me, all of that. Well, I thought she was. So anyways, she picks me up with now her ex-boyfriend, and it was just it was cool. It was wow, the big sister I never had, because I'm the oldest in my family. So I was like, wow, the big sister I never had, and she has a bunch of siblings, but she was like, I'm the little sister she never had. So our bond was cool. So from May to I'll say August, we were having a ball and stuff like that, but it was signs that I would see of her just why are you acting like that? Why are you acting like that towards me? Why do you want to start something with me? So it started off with, she was going through a lot. She was like, how would you because she was going to pick me up, but she was like, how would you like to live with me? I've been depressed, and I know you go through depression too, but you still get up and train. She was like, I don't even have the motivation, the energy to train. And I was like, of course, because I was already going to get an apartment in Ohio. I didn't want to go back to Virginia, so I was like, I'm gonna just get me an apartment. But it was sketchy or whatever, but I was still going to get an apartment. And she was like, no, you can save your money, you can live with me, I take care of everything, just basically be my full-time training partner. And I said, bro, I got you. Even in the midst of my depression and stuff like that, I put my healing and stuff like that on pause for her. So, did that. We training. It wasn't right off the bat because she was going through stuff in her body. She was pregnant, but she couldn't have the baby because she couldn't have it. If she would have kept it, she would have died. So it was an ectopic pregnancy. So she went ahead and she could only walk around the track. So she walked around the track 11 times. So I was like, look, I'm going to run around the track for the first half, for the first 5 times I'm going to run around the track, and then to get my running out the way. And then the next 6, I'm going to walk with you. So I would always do that with her. I would make her meals. I would make her, her breakfast burritos and stuff like that. That's what she liked. So I was there for her. That was my sis. You know what I'm saying? I'm always a real friend. So, she would cry, and it was problems going on in her past relationship. And I would, they would ask for my advice. I would help them out. And, I'm not one to gossip about what you're going. It's not, when I see my friends hurting, it's not tea to me, but that's how she is. So she ended up messing with somebody else. And now she's with that person. They're still together now. So both of us went to his gym because she was like, I need to go to an actual gym. And it was COVID, so a lot of gyms were closed down. So we went to the one that she's with now. We went to his gym. I mean, as soon as she laid eyes on him, she was attracted to him. I'm not trying to be mean. I do not find that man attractive. He is ugly to me, and I'm just keeping it real. He was never cute to me. And I said that. She was like, which one do you find attractive? I said, the short, dark skin one with the dreads. Who is that? Mind you, she was shocked. that I even said that, and I said it quick because she kept trying to hook me up with people the whole time I was there. And I was like, bro, I'm not interested. I'm not giving nobody my number. They can follow me on Instagram, but I'm not giving you my number. I was like, yeah, we in Flint, like, nah. So, but when I saw him at the time, I was like, who is that? How many kids he have? Do he take care of her? He has one. Okay. Do he take care of her? Okay, cool. Like, that's all that matters. He got a job. He stay. Oh, okay, cool. Like, I knew who I was interested in. I didn't want your man. You know what I'm saying? So, we training, and it'll be times where she just randomly be like if her and her sister just got into an argument, they can be back cool like that. But it's so toxic. Like, I never liked that. And I'm not that type of person. Because they be talking to each other recklessly. So she was like, I can't wait till we start fussing at each other. And I said, what? I said, why though? I said, I don't do that. Like, what y'all got going on? I guess, it's her sister Brianna. I said, that's what y'all do, but I don't do that. And even her sister, as crazy as she can be, she was like, girl, if you don't leave that girl alone, why are you doing all that? And at the time, her niece was staying with her, which me and her niece were close. I was 22, her niece was like 16. And I was helping her niece a lot because she was going through stuff with her mom and stuff at home. So, I was with her niece a lot and spent time with her. And then her ex-boyfriend that she was with when she was a teenager, his little sister would always come over. So I would just give them advice like, hey, don't do this. Y'all gonna be like, I'm speaking life over them. Like, y'all gonna be successful when y'all get older, like in the name of Jesus, like, period. So I did all of that. And I tried to be a great role model for them. And, just give them advice with stuff because they would ask me a bunch of questions. I don't know. It was just she did too much. So even her niece was like, why is Rest doing that? Like, girl. So anyways, fast forward. She just kept, it's like, she would tell me before we would go to a function, to a party or whatever, she would tell me like, hey, I don't like that person. I said, Claressa, that's not my problem, bro. Like, you got beef with that person. I don't have a problem with that person. I'm not going to treat that person wrong because you don't like them. We are grown. Like, bro, grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. You too good for that. So, I would be nice and I would look at her like, be nice. Like, stop doing that. Like, you are looked at as a hero. Okay. And Flint. So you need to chill with that. It's not that serious. Stop having beef with people. I'm a real friend. I'm not an enabler. So she would always do that. And she would get upset how people would love me. And I would peep that, but I would just be in denial about it. I would ignore it because I just like, God, please, I don't want nothing to start. Like, why is she making everything so complicated? It's like, and I would have real talks with her like, bro, you're acting jealous right now over the most dumbest stuff. I say, you are beautiful. Like, your mouth gets you in trouble, but you're a beautiful person. Like, it's no need for you to do what you do to me. And she would admit, like, okay, yeah, I was wrong for that, this, that, and the third. But I'm like, bro, you really need to stop that because I don't even play that with my own family. And I keep trying to give you a chance. I don't like that. Like, chill. So her dude, we're in the gym. Fridays that they do circuits and stuff.
I thought that would never end. Anyway, that's just to give you a little background. And as you can see, Claressa is a very jealous person. Why is Clueless coming up? I can't. It's one of my favorite movies. That's one of my favorite movies. She has a very jealous spirit. She's a very envious person. And I cannot find a video, but in that video, she talked about how Claressa destiny swaps, right? And we see her constantly copying off of Remy. It didn't just start with Remy. First it was Alicia Baumgartner, then it was Layla Ali, she did this with, and fast forward, now we at Remy. This is what she does. And she was explaining how that's a form of witchcraft. Like Claressa doesn't know who she is as a person. And I think that's a lot of her problem. And so that's why she's like a energy vampire. You know what I mean? And she tries to be like other people, I guess, that she wish she was like or whatever, but it just shows how jealous her spirit is. And this is why I think she is not going to win. She's a very manipulative person, and her going out there to the UK and calling herself promoting Carolyn the boy, ciao. Let me see, let me pull up Talk With Your Girl yesterday. Let me see if I can pull her video up. Talk With Your Girl, love you. Or whatever, but that is a calculated move on her part because she's trying to leverage herself against MVP. And Punch Drunk, I love his channel. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know a lot about what's going on with boxing, seriously, like especially with the female side. But he's really in it, and like the girls are on Twitter going back and forth, and Claressa is trying to use Caroline the Boy to leverage them. And Punch Drunk had to go on Twitter and tell her, like, you can't make decisions. You're not a shot caller at MVP. This is just not even possible or whatever. Claressa thinks she's bigger than what she is. And what she's actually doing is blackballing herself from the boxing community. Because while everybody is over at MVP and ESPN with Jake Paul and stuff like that, she's all on an island, all by herself. And what they're doing is over at MVP with ESPN backing them, they are increasing their value to the point that Win Records and Salida Promotions won't even afford to pay those fighters to come and fight. Claressa, does that make sense? She basically blackballed herself. So with all this nonsense, this internet, her running around with a married man, Papoose making a plumb fool of himself on Vlad TV, child, it's gonna get bad. And I want y'all to know what we're witnessing is the dismantling of that whole situation. Pap doesn't look happy. He knows he looks dumb. And he's not trying to move to get a divorce. And it gives me, because a lot of men, they won't move on from the wife until they have a secure replacement. I know it sounds ridiculous, but a lot of men think like that. He will not let Remy go until he have a secure replacement. And it tells me he's continuing to stay married to Remy so he don't have to marry Claressa, because he knows as soon as he gets divorced, she's going to be pushing the effort issue. We got to get married. We got to get married. We got to get married. Like, So Maserati Bud has now released more messages. Let's get into it. Oh, and mind you, I think she back at home. So she had to let us know that Van Cleef sent her a book. That's all they sent you after spending over $100,000 with them? Like, they couldn't give you a stock share or something?
And then I get a freaking book from Van Cleef and Parcels. I'm like, what's going on? Yo, they didn't send me a book because I bought so much of their jewelry. They didn't send me a book with some of their finest pieces. I'm finna look through here and see what's really going on. I see green stuff. You know, I love green stuff. They got rings. Oh, what is that one? What is that one? Oh, I gotta read this book. What the hell? Okay, Van Cleef, come through for your girl. Shit.
Fake, this chain fake. But last time I checked, it's real. Let me take it off and let y'all see. Hold on. What's fake about it? This shit is heavy as fuck. This shit is real as fuck. And then they got my name, Big Marco. Okay? I like it. I love it. Okay? They wish they could do it like me. That's the real guy. They wish they could do it like me. My supporter actually sent me this. She made me a whole chain because I got a booking in New Orleans on June the 7th. She mad because they mad because I got real support that really support me. And my supporter actually sent me this chain. She made this chain for me, and she let me know that she made the chain for me. She said when I come down there, she gonna give me the chain. But then I end up telling her, okay, well, just mail it to me. So that's what she did. She mailed it to me. They wish they could have support that could actually fuck with me.
Yeah, I agree, CC. She not buying. She couldn't even afford a Gucci purse. Did they send her the book to let them know her shit is fake? I'll just say it. Like, read up on the history of us before you give us free advertisement. Child, don't nobody care about that damn Van Cleef book. Only you care about your Van Cleef, Claressa. At the end of the day, she's so materialistic. It's disgusting at this point. Material things come and go. Okay, so she wanted to let us know after she had that whole charade about supporting Dubois. She is being manipulative, period. At the end of the day, I hope Dubois does her homework on her. Because she's not loyal to anyone. She will use you up and toss you away when she doesn't have any use for you anymore. And at the end of the day, people like that end up by themselves. Okay. So let's get into Maserati. So I hate when he puts the messages up like this. I wish he would just give us the damn screenshots. Okay. It's annoying having to pause and read and pause and read. All right. But Maserati Bud is fed up with them talking on his name. What's this?
Finally, DJ Vlad asked these niggas the question that it seems like everybody else is scared to ask.
There was a picture that surfaced of Claressa, and she had your name tattooed under.
Oh no, we don't care about that. Like she's dumb. She's just dumb for that. All right, let's get into Maserati Bud. Okay, here we go. Okay, so FaceTime me. They not. Excuse me. Let me read the caption first. So Bud said, he said, told y'all she was just was mad at me. She felt like I lied about my relationship. She didn't want me to have nobody but she in a whole relationship. That's crazy. Stop talking about me in interviews if you don't want me. If you don't know me, remember, her whole big thing is she don't know he's a stalker, he's creepy, and then she went on the Breakfast Club and said, or Angela Yee, way up, talking about, well, we were friends. Like, girl, which one is it? You don't know him, you friends, or is he a stalker? But Maserati Bud, at this point, I'm tired of this whole situation. I am. Because Pap ain't going nowhere because he can't. Okay? He need her to stay relevant. So this is what he posted in the messages. FaceTime me. They not. So you enjoy your two dog-faced bitches. I thought we heard all of this before. You play too much. Never seeing this fine-ass face again, Mr. Polly. I'm not playing. You are. Really? So I guess he's talking about the situation where Remy exposed the messages between Pap and her and things like that. So then he goes on to say, I'm good over here. I just hate liars. Get up and down. All right. You could have 10 bitches. I wouldn't care. Call me Mr. Get up and down. All right. She called me Mr. Get up and down. I feel like we saw this already. I never lied. I told you my last relationship, but not your current relationship. All right. She said you full of it. Enjoy your show, Mr. Polly. Mr. Get up and down. All right. I hit her from the front, from the back. He said it's nothing current. We kicked it after you told me that. I guess about Papoose. Feel like that. I hit her from the front. And she said, what are you talking about? I make her feel like that. He says, you been in my house. Nobody, girl, shit there. Get up in there. All right. She says you bought them ish on Christmas. All right. She coming to get up in there. I'm bored. I'm bored of this soap opera saga. I'm bored. Woo! Shout out to Valerie. Valerie, thank you for the comment. She said, I wonder where her Van Cleef long necklace is at. She used to wear it every day. Did Pat pawn that? Yeah. Remy still waiting for her jewelry, child. I'm bored of this whole Maserati Buzz situation. I really am. And I'm bored of Pompoose. I'm bored. Like, but here's the thing. Claressa is not paying attention to what's going on and how men do women in the industry. Look what happened to Brandy, right? At the end of the day, like Remy said, every time she tried to leave and put the truth out there and live honest, Pompouse would threaten to drop sex tapes on her and expose her, right? And then you see, what's sad is the same thing happened with Easy the Block Captain and Remy. He was like taping her and recording her, trying to blackmail her. The same thing is going to happen to Claressa. She's admittedly sending him nudes of her and things like that. That's out there or whatever. What you think he's gonna do to you when you try to leave him? When you realize what a fraud he is? When you realize he's not that dude? What you think he gonna do to you? The same thing he did to his wife, dumbass. Let me see if Mr. Skinny can break this down better for us, Shell. Hey, Mr. Skinny, what's going on? With the Maserati Bud messages, I didn't see anything new. That's just the bottom line. And I'm just like, why they keep playing these games?
Maserati Bud drops more receipts on Claressa Sheilds.
All right. She call me Mr. Get Up in there. All right. She call me Mr. These are the same receipts he dropped the first time. There's nothing new here. So I'm trying to, what is your end goal? Because you came out the way you did, people going to continue to ask about the situation.
Claressa, we all know you gave that man some. Don't no girl get mad that another guy got some girl stuff for Christmas. How you gonna get mad at that man because he in a poly relationship and you messing with a married man? Man, 50 was right, man. Bob, you stupid. Shut up, Maserati Bud.
She's definitely dumb. And guess what she gonna do to Pap when she gets tired of him? She probably already replaced Pap because she realizing he is broke. He is broke. All her friends are leaving. People are sick of her shit. I'm telling you, they're tired. They're tired. Because she thinks she can bully and boss everybody around. It's ridiculous at this point. Pap is not trying to get a divorce at all. What the hell is this? Rest of the globe. Oh, this is Salida promotion. Is she dropping music? Oh God. Don't do it, Ressa. We don't wanna. We don't want any music from you. All right, nothing else on her. I'm over it. I'm bored. I wish all these people go be sluts in private. Whatever happened to the days of side bitches shutting the fuck up? Dead ass. Like, I'm over it. Y'all over it? I'm over it. Shit. Now I'm gonna have me a banana now later on in. All right, let's get into Spice and all her drama, because this shit is some bullshit. They fighting to do anything to stay relevant, but mark my words, she gonna have to keep going to other countries to get opponents, because MVP ain't fucking with her. She has isolated herself because she wants to be the only one. She wants everybody to be up underneath her. Like, girl, where she go sit on that flat ass of hers? If you know, you know. Okay. All right. Let's get into Spice and all her drama, because she getting sued. She getting sued. Spice, we're going, girl. We're going over to Jamaica. Welcome to Jamrock. Out in the sea, they call it murder. Y'all like this video? All right, so RT Boss is suing Ice Spice, okay, for defamation of character, and a lawsuit has dropped. Now, RT Boss is like a spiritual advisor to the Caribbean, okay? All right, and he was on Tasha K. He was saying he was going to do this, but some time had passed. So dancehall artist Spice, spiritual advisor RT Boss, sues her in a defamation lawsuit, child. And it's official.
Now, let me tell you something. You see you're one of the best persons when me know what you read me. Me walk on the road and people see me all the while and say them I read, and they don't read fuck. Them don't know shit. But you see, you can look for me and tell me something, I may believe I know it's your blood clot true. You good for that. You see me, Grace Lataya Hamilton. Now let me tell you something.
It's a lot there. Spice, what's going on, girl? Okay, let me see what this time. So, spiritual advisor Nardo Smith, known as RT Boss Official, has filed a defamation lawsuit against dancehall artist Spice. So he's claiming to have been Spice's spiritual advisor for over 18 years. The legal action stems from allegations that Spice made false and defamatory statements about him, allegedly labeling him as a pedo. Okay, so this is where this is all come from. So it was filed in a U.S. court, named Spice and her company, Spice Entertainment LLC, as defendants. It alleges that Spice made the defamatory statement during a podcast, repeatedly asserting the accusation. The lawsuit claims these statements were made with malice and international disregard for RT Boss's rights, despite knowing the allegations were false. So RT Boss asserts that these allegations have been allegedly exposed him to public hatred and contempt. And he's right. People have been coming out publicly hating on him. But first, let's go back. Is this the right one? Let's go back. We got to go back before we go forward, child. He's been saying this for a while. He's been going off on her for a while. Here we go.
Yes, sir. And become someone by myself for you to come back for me this year. Oh, I'm glad the moment I have the fight to tell you to suck in your mama. You want to come out here and talk about you want to rise up story, right? About the girl who we mix up with rape. But you're not come tell Jamaica about your daughter will get kicked out of school because I have blowjob with man down there. And you hide that. You're not come talk, say your son, a batty man, Because you find out say I'm homosexual. But you don't want to put that in your business. Okay, so let's go dig up your business. You want to talk about other business, but you're not tell Jamaican the real business. Say your daughter get kicked because of blowjob in a school. You're not talk the real business. Say you find out say your son a batty man.
Woo, RT Boss is not playing. He said her daughter was kicked out of school for slobbing on somebody's knob. The son is gay, child. And let me tell y'all something. And this is the culture. Jamaicans, they don't go for homosexuality over there. Like, they just don't go for it or whatever. That's their culture. I'm not saying that's my beliefs, but as you can see, he been dragging her for filth.
Let's talk about the business. That is why you have a problem with your son. That is why you have issue when you go around certain entertainer will act feminine, certain entertainer will love him up, certain entertainer will call him Godfather. Why you not tell the Jamaican people say you find out them blood clot there, but you want pay man 25,000 to kill me? Why you not tell them that about your son?
Full video there on Boomba News channel on YouTube. Click the link in the bio there. Bless.
Child, he been going off on Spice. You hear me? He been going off on Spice. All right. And this is all behind the allegations. All right. And he definitely has been catching public scrutiny. Obey man. Because he got locked up behind this and everything, I believe. Okay. He got locked up behind this. You can't be playing with people's character like this. Y'all know I hate this.
Up and need help to get bail. RT Boss, oh you are be a man and get locked up, brother? Oh yeah, who be a man and can put dopey pan people and take dopey pan people and give people good luck for boss. Give man and woman good luck for your relationship. Give people good luck for get visa. And you get locked up, brother? So how you could have do OB if you take people out of jail and can't take for yourself out of jail? We never do some OB or some black magic or something, whatever you do, to help all those people who you help, brother. If you not get for yourself out of jail, brother. Eh? Me can't understand how no say no OB a man and people disrespect no and tell no all different. That's all police.
So people been publicly dragging him, okay? So, of course, old clips are resurfacing. Hold on.
Want to understand.
All right. What's this one? Hold on 1 second. All right. So this was the result when she was out here defaming him. It caused him a lot of emotional stress. Okay, so he wanted to show that he was on medication.
Want to understand that I'm going through a rough time, and I'm asking my fans to pray for me. I want you to understand that the allegation and other things is costing me money and stress, and me have to dip on meds. So I'm going through a rough time mentally. With the help of God, everything will be all right. Look. When you see what Gracie did to me. Look. You see what Spice did to me. Look. You see what Spice did to me. Want to understand that I'm going through a rough time. And I'm asking.
Okay, so like he's publicly recording like everything he's going through as a result of the aftermath of the allegations that she put on him. It's crazy.
May God keep anything you want to say about RT Boss, you can say it. But one thing me know, when me click this button and come back, people, I am the on-point boss. And all who like me, that I go kill you know. Me come out as Nada Smith, and the people them call me the hand-pint boss because of accuracy. Some of you don't take the time for Google me. This is a 5-star under my belt. No, you judge me, but you don't want this is a Google have me as a 5-star. Me can't go there.
So as you can see, he is very angry, and he was on Tasha K saying that he was going to sue Spice. Okay. Here's another video that resurfaced. This video proves that Spice is a liar. She admitting she's aware of the lawsuit documents in court. Here we go.
person that I'm about to go live with, I've never met them before. I don't know him. And I find myself in a situation where I came out and I openly spoke about what happened to him. When we come out and we talk about what happened to this person, the accuser came out with a fake document. Talk about, oh, me gonna sue you. But that's why I want you guys to take away the power of this person that I'm about to go live with. I've never met them before. I don't know him. And I find myself in a situation where I came out and I openly spoke about what happened to him. When we come out and we talk about what happened to this person, the accuser came out with a fake document. Talk about.
So she's saying that the accuser came out, and based on that, the documents they provided, that's where she came up with the accusation. This is not the first time of me hearing this. It was also on Tasha K. What's the Tasha K interviews RT Boss. Well, I think someone in. Hold on. I'm trying to piece it all together with y'all. It's crazy. But this is why you shouldn't defame people without proof.
So she's like,
well, where did you get this information from?
So I'm telling you, originally following social media and seeing people like RT Boss.
Oh, shit.
This sounds crazy. I know. It sounds really fucking crazy. But I gotta tell you the truth.
Okay.
So let me back it up 2000.
RT, you're gonna have to answer for this. I'm gonna interview RT after this.
So,
yeah.
Save that for later.
Okay.
But, so I took a Western civilization class in college. So she's like,
well, where did you get this information from?
Okay. There's another part. Hold on. This is a mess. You shouldn't be playing with people's character, but why does he helped her. He helped her. Like that was her spiritual advisor for years. Why would she turn around and start defaming him?
This is crazy. RT Boss, Spice.
Oh, okay. We've had RT Boss on the platform.
I know.
Yeah. So, entertainment purposes, so he's very entertaining.
I think it's a lot of truth to what RT says.
What do you mean?
I follow a lot of the stuff that he speaks about when it comes to like Spice, and I don't know if you know like Lady Saw.
See, I don't follow any of this. I just know RT reached out because he some years ago because he had sued Spice. I guess because Spice had labeled him, you know, and so he wanted to wait a little bit before he exposed her. So he hit me up around his birthday to say, "Hey, I want to come forward with my story." And it was absolutely entertaining. So I love RT.
Yeah, he's a character, but
yeah.
I followed it since then.
Okay,
I've seen him, you know, claim. So the term that they use in Jamaica is obia.
Okay,
obia would be the same thing as like witchcraft or voodoo.
Okay,
a lot of artists will come to him and say, "RT, I need to blow up." And whatever spiritual advice he gives them, apparently it works. Okay. Reason why I can say that is because there's a dance hall artist, Macca Diamond. Macca Diamond and Spice was going back and forth. And Macca Diamond has confirmed that RT has done obia on her career on behalf of Spice. And that's why Spice is the #1 dance hall artist. And there's a lot of other women who probably did a lot of more work before her, who probably should have had those deals. At least they feel like that. So that's kind of, you know, at first it was like an entertainment thing. I'm watching it. I'm saying, wow, some of the stuff that RT had said, you go back and you look it up and it was like, oh, it did come into fruition. General conversation with my mom. I'm like, have you heard of this obia stuff that they're doing down in Jamaica? you know, is similar. It's some type of spirituality stuff that they're doing. And that led to us both getting into our genealogy. We started doing a lot of research. And
did you guys do like DNA tests? You know how you do? And what did your DNA test say?
So my DNA test came back that on my father's side, I do have some Haitian lineage. There was a president in Haiti. His name was Daniel Figueroa.
Okay, so yeah, that's what RT Boss does. They very much are into that in Jamaica, a lot of voodoo and things like that, but it is a hot stinking mess. But why did she turn on him after she's huge, right? Spice is a number dancehall artist. But what I could say from what I know about people who dabble in voodoo, hoodoo, whatever you want to call it, that stuff can then turn back on you. And I think this is what it is an example of. Like, that's why you shouldn't be messing around with the spirit of God. Okay, you got to be either with God, either you on the side of the devil, you on the side of God, right? All right, here's another video of RT Boss. He's very entertaining. I have to tell you, after I saw him on Tasha K, I started to follow him. He claims to have prophecy, have vision, and things like that.
That's legal matter. Why you think me sit down so contented? Because the money you give me. Money you give me. Come on, understand? You're going to walk and bring down a man with a name that cannot be proven. How you can prove it? Oh, what is the evidence? Come with evidence, go and give me. Fucking need that. But you no queen in a sense, kind of advise that she does. In a sense. What are you listening to?
This stuff is scary. I don't know why Spice got in bed with that ish, but she did. Okay. And now he is trying to drag her for filth. The lawsuit is happening. It's happening. But I'll be scared to be messing with that. Okay, what's this?
Oh, I'm a movie theater.
Oh, it's up there. Good. Mm-hmm.
You know what I want to see now? Come on, oh, danger get you over there attack. I want to see who our support, you know, after the little boy talk, say him. Because me hate Lal. Me publicly thought that. If Lal danger, Lal to go a blood clot prison, me no man. Me can't talk that publicly. Everybody know how me feel about Lal. Lal is a blood clot demon. Although me not hear danger, mud up Lal. But me can rub him and done him up. Because remember me tell us me hear that the man with a poison and a passion. And the worst thing ever happening in my life. All else could have tumbled down for me, but me want to see. Bling at them, sit down side there, you like them never hear that a blood clot while ago. Me want to see media continue to post you.
I live for her reason, Patois. I live for her reads. Spice, girl. I live for her reason, Patois.
Yo, after the little boy say him all time when I'm out, and that me I watch to see how big your money is, our society turn to. Cause you will never see me post Lal. You will never see me animal bumbo clock black frack. You will never see me back with that man. and there. Film Latin part with me done. Me done telling already, say me don't know what. The truth is, I me not give a fuck. Me don't go know say danger animal loaded in the room. So any story go, me not give a fuck. Me cut ties with the two of you. But me want to say who I go continue to support you and go like them blood clot for you. Can me prove to them already say yes not no. What be a man you know? Because you come out, come say me done. You come out, come say me can't find no more song, and after you say me can't find no more song, me get the biggest song in my career, which is Go Down There. Biggest song I ever get in my career. After you claim say you lock door for me, and a 3 year now you sing and you can't bumble clap but so. Anybody will go like them one naive to the situation say it's not no blood clot, what your man? Shit up. Blood clot, bisexual tongue come lava juice under me RT. Me no afraid of blood clot you. A blood clot even they are set out in my memory right now. You can't come for my picnic them. You can't talk about my son or my daughter. You start to know.
Ooh, so she is pissed. I showed y'all the clip because he's coming out here talking about her kids. Child, this is spiritual warfare at its finest.
Oh, you can't, you go sorry for your years. You so long you trouble me, I mean I say nothing. You so much years you trouble me, I mean I say nothing. Eh? File RT, me want to see who I go support you now. Me want to see who I go post you. Me I go watch every media house to see who I go support. File RT, who I go post you when you come and attack and go like that. You take people for blood clot, idiot. You me want to see who I go file. Yeah, let me see how tall your money is. You never know. The little boy saying was 15 years old. Why you do it, RT? The little boy.
Oh, this is her making the accusation. Oh my God. And can I say, RT boss, he comes off a bit feminine to me. But is it because of the Caribbean culture where they shun same-sex relationships? Is this why it's such a cliche for him? But I think the biggest deal is the fact that she accused him of being a PEDO. Now the victim came to Spice, had some paperwork, and she was based off of that. It's a lot, Naughty Crew, but I'm here for Spice's reads. I don't care what nobody say. When she started talking that what? Woo!
Boy said he was 15 years old. 15 years old. Why you trouble the people, them little boy? And burst. Why you do that? Why you do that? Evil, wicked, demon man. Because that's so when you walk with the demon spirit them, you have to do all kind of things. Why you do them something there? Look, innocent little boy, why you do it? Me tell Danger say, to go and report it, I'm willing to spend my money on back her. She never showed up. She never report it. She never pursue. So now when you turn around and come act like say, me do something. Me not do nothing, me innocent, but RT, you were up on the live with Danger. You did tell her that story, yeah? You did tell her this? Did you tell her that you can relate to our situation because you also pissed? You did tell her that? Besties, they're going to come with a lot of stories. They're going to plot up a lot of things. They're going to scheme up. They're going to try to see how them can take me down. Because them sister are me against the whole of them. One woman army and them could have group up and plot up look more. Me stand up like the tribe of Judah, the conquering lion. Because God already tell me, say,
she look like Woman King here. She's giving me Woman King essence. Like, rise up, besties. Rise up. I'm getting ready for war. You know, I really don't want to believe that Spice will make some false accusations like this, but you just never know what's going on behind the scenes. See, and I always find it kind of ironic, like, because with the Caribbean culture, they A lot of them claim to be very, very, very religious, but then you have the ones that they're religious, but then they'll dibble and dabble in this voodoo spirit. It's just weird to me.
No weapon that rise up against me shall prosper. And me already tell God to plead my cause, oh Lord, with them that strive with me and fight against those who fight against me. And to take hold of my shield and buckler and stand up for my help. Me already talk about that. So me don't know who you think you are worrying about. It's not me, because me already tell God to take everything and take the case. So you must know how your backlog go. You RT boss, me I tell you, say, yo, you was a pastor when me meet you. Go repent your sins at that you fi do. Pastor.
Oh, he was a pastor. Okay.
Pastor Smith. Me no know who never come talk about RT Boss, come and know that person there. But Pastor Smith, we used to have the church down a Central Village, which part me meet you. Go back to your senses. Go back to your senses. And remember, me tell you, say, don't matter feel like, say, you get what you want now, because Spice is finally talking about you. Spice will never talk about you, baby. So you can say all what you want to say. You can make up what you want. You can go find media to pay. You can go find people to come and bring me down. You can go tell all kind of people to sing this about me, talk this about me. All kind of lies. All kind of lies and plot up on a plot up. Besties, just know, keep on the focus. I will not be following up RT because he wants my clout, he wants some of my popularity, he wants some local media attention, he wants international recognition. And that you're not going to blood clot get. Because it's it you eat me for. Because it's it you eat me for. Just so. Me just come out of my movie theater.
Child, the hate is real. Let me see what Leslie Purple. She said, you never know. It might be a reason why she backed away from him. Right. Nothing surprises me today with everything that comes out. It really doesn't. It doesn't surprise me too. But this is a hot story, not a crew. At the end of the day, I'm interested to see what is going to happen with the outcome of this lawsuit. And so RT Boss, he posted the actual lawsuit online for everyone to see, but he put on top of it not an authorized copy. So which one is which? Okay. Let me try to read it, some of it. This is crazy. This is nuts. This is nuts. You can't make this shit up. But Spice, when you get her going, child, it is no stopping her. It is no stopping her. But why he got such a hard one, like, I think it's just because his reputation, and he probably lost, like, a lot of followers behind that. Let me see. Let me try to blow it up because you know I cannot see. So he said, my name is, before me, undersigned officer, unauthorized administration of grades, personally appear when, who after being duly sworn, defendant, contained citizen. Let me see. Let me try to get to the meat and potatoes. So it was filed on March 17th of this year. So the plaintiff suit is an untimely defamation action wherein reflects on only a single unsuccessful attempt to serve Miss Hamilton, who is Spice, with process. They probably have a hard time serving her because Spice is always traveling. All right, he's saying that they couldn't acquire jurisdiction. All right, and this is the young man who they are talking about. The young man that RT Boss allegedly blank came in Spice Live to tell her how it happened. Here's my thing. Now that I'm thinking about it, this gentleman came into Spice's live. Why isn't he suing that man? for lying on him? Why is he going for Spice? It's just like Claressa Sheilds, how she keeps saying she going to sue 50, she going to sue 50 instead of Maserati Bud. Okay, right. Leslie, not an unauthorized copy. Why did he post that? But apparently, this is the young man on Spice's Live. How is Spice going to control what that person says? Why is he coming for Spice? So that makes me believe like he's in it for the fame because she's the one that has the notoriety and the attention, and he's looking to humiliate her. Like, yeah, he may have helped her get where she is or whatever, but how can she control that young man coming up on her platform and telling his story? And Spice only did what you're not going to shame a victim, right? You're not going to shame a victim. This is nuts. This is nuts. It's giving me some Larry Reid vibes here, y'all. I'm just saying. I don't understand why he's coming for Spice at this point. And then you're gonna, like, you don't like that your name was the fame, and then you're gonna go for her children, talk about her daughter was put out of school for slobbing on knobs, and that the son is a homosexual. Who cares? What does that matter? That's her kid. She gonna love him regardless. And you asking for it. I hope Spice countersues this man, because now that I think about it, because let's listen to this clip again, what she said. Now that I think about it, I'm like, why is he coming for Spice? Why is he coming from the young man that made the accusations?
This person that I'm about to go live with, I've never met them before. I don't know him. And I find myself in a situation where I came out and I openly spoke about what happened to him. When we come out and we talk about what happened to this person, the accuser came out with a fake document. Talk about, oh, me gonna sue you.
The accuser came out with a fake document. I feel like there's more of a case with the accuser.
But that's why I want you guys to take away the power of.
Let me see if I can find this interview. Now I'm interested. Okay. I think this is the full one, Naughty Crew. Y'all like the video? Like the video. Let me see how long it is. Okay. Let's see, because I need full context, Naughty Crew, okay? And I'm cutting into my lunch hour, but I don't care. I need to understand why he coming for Spice. I don't understand.
I've never met them before.
Shout out to Yardi B's TV for this footage.
I don't know him. And I find myself in a situation where I came out and I openly spoke about what happened to him. When we come out and we talk about what happened to this person, the accuser came out with a fake document. Talk about, oh, me gonna sue you. But that's why I want you guys to take away the power of God, because this particular person is acting like them a God, and this particular person I go around and manipulate people to have a fear over them. But I only fear God, and I only fear the power of God. And on this Sunday morning, me don't wait till Monday, but me have to show you the prophecy of God and the power of God, because once again, this person that I'm going live with, I do not know him.
Okay, so she's talking about RT Boss, and he does come off like, if you go and look at his page, it's like he's giving all these prophecies, like he can predict the future and what's going to come. Okay, and a lot of predators hide under the guise of being God, right? God-like. She's got a point there. He really thinks he's very entertaining, don't get me wrong, but he acts like he can predict the future or whatever. So I can understand her saying that.
But God sent him right on my doorstep. So again, before we even continue, I want to realize my God when we worship, which is Jesus the King, how powerful he is.
So at the time, she was cool with him and she was explaining the story of how we were stuck down there. So he offered to come pick us up. He came in this, I think it was an SUV. It was like one of them eight-seater trucks. It was me, my mom, my sister, my best friend, and my sister's father. And he had came along with somebody else. Throughout the trip, like each time that we would stop, if I was sitting like in the back seat, he would come in the back seat. But the next time we stopped and I moved to the front, hello?
You're freezing up. Yeah, you froze up a while ago.
Sorry about that. What was the last thing?
You
what was the last
said
thing?
you were driving, you were on a trip. Every time you go in the back seat, you also come in the back seat.
Each time where I switched seats, he would switch seats too. One of the times we stopped at the gas station, he basically came in and he did it to me and my best friend. So where it's like he pulled me to the side and was like, "I'm feeling something in your spirit," and I was just like, "No, what are you talking about?" Then he was basically proceeded to say, "I know you're gay, and I know you don't want your family to know." At the time, I was like in the closet. I feel like everybody that has Caribbean parents know how it is coming out to Caribbean parents. So that was one of my biggest fears growing up, like with that.
So I told y'all, the Caribbean culture is very biased when it comes to homosexuality. Some of the terms they use is bati boy and stuff like that. I mean, they will stone you and shun you out of the village in Jamaica if you come out and say that you like the same sex or whatever. So I could understand that type of pressure or whatever. But this is what RT Boss, what his lawsuit is based upon, okay? The defamation.
Being said, halfway through the trip, when the trip was finishing, I fell asleep and I woke up and like his hands.
How old were you? How old were you at that time?
I was around 17.
17.
I was like 17.
Okay.
I
don't know how
so then I woke up.
They're telling me to turn off the comments, but I don't know how to. How do I turn off the comments, guys?
I'm not sure.
No question. How do I turn the comments off?
Honestly, the comments is not bothering me because this is something that, like, if I wanted to speak about this, I could have spoke about this before when it happened. I would have never waited years. My mother just found out 2 years ago. This happened in 2017.
Yeah.
And as we all know, history has proven and studies have shown victims don't come out right away. Sometimes it's years later, okay? We see this with the whole Me Too movement, everything that unfolded with R. Kelly, everything that unfolded with Diddy and things like that. But I'm still trying to see how he felt that Spice defamed him. She just gave this man a platform to tell his story. So why isn't he suing the young man if he's lying?
So after that incident happened, I woke up and I seen his hands on me. It was kind of, I pushed him away and it was like I stayed to myself the rest of the ride.
So just to be clear, you're saying he knew that he knew what you were,
Right.
and him come and try use
Correct.
against you. So at the time he knew, but your family did not know.
Correct. With that being said, after that trip, I think we stopped at his house in Delaware, where I think we met his wife or whatever the case is. That day, he went about his way. We went back home, or whatever the case is. Couple months later, almost a year.
They said that you should clear it up. Were you 17 or 16? Because they heard at the time when you met him, you were 16.
I was turning 17.
Okay.
So with that being said, and I said 2016 is when I met him and when I went on the trip.
Right.
The whole incident to where everything happened, it happened later on in 2017 because we seen him again.
Yeah.
My mom was
so
cool with
he
him.
molested you in 2017, but you met him in 2016.
Correct.
But you're getting there to the story. We just want to clear that up.
Right. I'm just trying to explain
How
the little
everything
things that happened that led there.
Okay.
With that being said, there was an incident to where me and my mom, we fell out and we was talking for like 6 months. One day I got called over to my mom's house because my mom we lived at 2 separate houses. Like if you know, well, most people that know where I'm from in Brooklyn, where my family stayed at. So I got called over there. He was there. My mom was there. My best friend, a tattoo artist, was there. We was all getting tattoos. I didn't get one or whatever, because that's the same time my best friend got a tattoo. My mom got a tattoo. With that being said, the night was getting low, and at the time, I guess he wasn't gonna drive back to Maryland or wherever he was staying at the time. So he was trying to find a hotel. With that being said, my mom asked me, which at the time she didn't know how I felt towards him, because after that first incident, I tried to make sure like I always stayed far. I ended up having to basically show him where the hotel was, or drive with him to go to the hotel, and he was supposed to basically Uber me back home. We live in Brooklyn, past the hotel in Brooklyn, and we ended up at a hotel in Queens. With that being said, when I got him to the hotel, I was like, okay, so am I going back home now? And he was like, no. As far as like the in-between conversations, like it wasn't much of it because it was nerve-wracking. It was like, I was told to drop your head. Me knowing how it was or whatever the case is, I necessarily didn't want to be around this dude at all. What made everything kind of transpire is because he told me that he was going to tell my family about me being gay. And
okay, so this is part of the grooming process. He's basically blackmailing him at this point. And this is all alleged. This is all alleged. We do not know this to be fact, but this is what the lawsuit is based upon. This interview right here. This young man telling his story.
For me and my family, that would have probably been the biggest like falling out. It would have been a whole issue. And at the time, I'm 17. I have nowhere to stay for my own, or whatever the case is. With that being said,
well, he was in fear of his family basically excommunicating him, ousting him, and he didn't have no way of taking care of himself. This sounds so Larry Reid-ish.
One thing led to the next, to where it's like I wasn't able to leave or get home until I did what he told me to do. Even straight
So
down
when you
to
got
it,
to
like,
when you got to the hotel, you said you weren't able to leave.
yeah, like we was in Queens at the time. Like my mom, she had gave him money because she was giving him money as well. So I was the one that had the funds on me.
So your mom gave him the money.
Correct. And I'm gonna just point out, like my mom, like at the time, still at that time, she didn't know anything that was happening. So one thing led to the next, to the point where it's like, he did what he did. and I don't know why people would think that I'm lying, because for me to sit here and make up such a drastic story is ridiculous.
What did he
Even
do
to the point.
You say he did what he did, but please tell the world what he did to you.
So he raped me, like he molested me. Like it was to the point where it's like, even before he started it, he was trying to find a condom and couldn't find one, and he reached for a plastic bag.
What?
I don't get how y'all can sit here and say shit like that. Like, first of all, my mom didn't know what was happening. My mom found out. First of all, my mom didn't even know I was gay. My mom didn't find out that I was gay until years after the situation.
Almighty, man. God Almighty. The blood of Jesus is up against that man. May I tell you, hey, me say this is a spiritual warfare, and me I tell you this God about the devil, but the blood of Jesus is against that man. He held you down and raped and raped you.
And there's a few things that, so what made me kind of keep quiet about it, aside from my family or whatever the case is, it was like his way of trying to keep me quiet about the situation at the time. I think after the situation, he had sent my mother money to give to me. Like he just went on like it wasn't an issue. He was texting me, still trying to talk to me or whatever the case is. And it was just like, for me, I was just traumatized that it happened because, yeah, I'm gay, bisexual, but I didn't ask for this man to do what he did.
So he knew that you were gay or bisexual, and he took that to his advantage because you came from a Jamaican household. Yeah. So he know you wouldn't want to talk about it.
He knew I didn't want to talk about it because when we was in that Miami trip and he pointed it out, the whole conversation that was had in that gas station was the fact that I did not want my family to know about it. I didn't tell my mother about it until a year and a half after I came out to my mother. I came out to my mother after COVID, the end of the 2020, 21. And then I didn't speak about that situation until after. And I just spoke about it because growing up, it was stuff to where my mom went through something like that. So when I felt comfortable enough, it was like she was the only person I could talk to about it. And I wasn't talking to her about it to sit here and go through all of this. I was talking to her to get it off my chest. See, everybody, if people know that my grandmother, my family that I come from, it is strict. Certain things they don't play with.
No,
so it's
Jamaica, so I understand. People who's not from Jamaica may not understand, but a Jamaica me come from. So I understand what you mean when you're saying you come from a strict family who would probably be against, who you are. So I understand, I get it. And that's why even me as a Jamaican woman who's always advocating and fighting for my fans who are gay, I'm happy you found comfort in me to want to talk to me about it.
Ciao. That's a lot. That is a lot. And so because of that interview, this is what led to him saying this, just to remind y'all.
That's legal matter.
Okay, and as you can see, it's the same hair that Spice has in the interview with the young man, but this is blowing up, y'all. And will more victims come forward?
Why you think me sit down so contented? Because the money you give me.
Yeah.
Money you give me.
I agree, Leslie. If this is true, he did take full advantage.
Common sense. You're going to walk and bring down a man with a name that cannot be proven. How you can prove it? Oh, what is the evidence? Come with evidence, come give me.
fucking idiot. But you no queen in a sense, kind of advise that she does. In a sense. What I listen to? The whole lot of uneducated. If you did educated and you're sensible, you'd realize a lot of things, but you're uneducated. And I'm not in the mood to educate you. Go suck your mama. I go join the line. I'm not going to educate you. Why should I? I want spice. Who me want? What I want you know, big pussy, Grace Sultan, that big monkey, nah have no sense. Look at you hear me now saying, that's legal matter.
Ciao. Okay. But RT Boss has been on plenty of platforms talking his ish about Spice or whatever. I think Spice just gave him a platform. But RT Boss, he was also on the Jason Lee show. You know, Jason, he is the messiest. Let's get into it. He talks about the lawsuit drama with Spice. Let's hear what he has to say.
Love Spice?
Of course I love Spice. Spice is a dancehall artist in Jamaica and she's well known, but I have a little problem with Spice, where I have to take her to court for lawsuit allegation. But yeah, Spice is a dancehall queen. I don't really have a problem with Spice.
But why are you going to sue her?
Because we have some little negative energy in the past and she decided that she's going to come with an allegation against me. So I decided that I'm going to take you to court because, listen, Jason, me and Spice have a problem in the past where I say a lot of things in the media, a lot of things. And
bad things or good things?
Bad things, to be honest. Because the thing about it, Jason, I was working for Spice 18 years and spiritual advisor. And one thing I asked her for is to make me popular because we taught together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, she paid me to do everything that I do. But the thing is,
there it is, the entitlement. The entitlement. He expected Spice to blow up his platform, but she paid him for a service.
I'm ready to get my exposure. She got away from me because of Safari. It's a lot of mix-up because when she was,
I forgot Safari was involved in this too. As you all know, Safari and Spice are like this or whatever, and that caused the breakdown between her and Erica Mena because Erica was jealous of the relationship between Spice and Safari, and she felt like Spice should have been on her side as a woman. But Spice and Safari go back to Jamaica. They friends a long time. Like why Erica expected that, I don't know.
Love and hip hop energy. That's how Safari bring her in. I know Safari too. I talk to Safari, but Spice she's just ungrateful. But I still love her. But what she do know is because I come out and I speak a lot of negative things about her, she come with an allegation, say that I'm a rapist. Come on, Jason. In America,
but you came for her kids, and that was prior to the lawsuit. You came for her kids first. You came for her kids. You made a lot of heinous allegations. Before we continue, let me remind y'all. This is before the lawsuit stuff or whatever. And that young man probably seen what they were going through publicly online. And he being from Jamaica and everything. And he reached out to Spice.
Yes, sir. And become someone by myself for you to come back for me this year. Oh, I glad the moment I have the fight to tell you go suck in your mama. You want to come out here and talk about you want to rise up story, right? About the girl who we mix up with rape. But you not come tell Jamaica about your daughter will get kicked out of school because I have blowjob with man down there. And you hide that. You not come talk, say your son a batty man because you find out him homosexual. But you don't want to put that in your business. Okay, so let's go dig up your business. You want to talk about other business, but you not tell Jamaican the real business. Say your daughter get kicked because of blowjob in a school. You not talk the real business. Say you find out say your son a batty man. Let's talk about the business. That is why you have a problem with your son.
You said some bad things. All right, I would have came for your neck too.
Can't say that about people like I'm a homosexual rapist. She just tried because in Jamaica it's very homophobic.
Yeah.
So when you say that I'm a rapist, a 15-year-old, that's tarnishing my brand and my character. So that's
Yeah, but why are you talking about her son's sexuality? Like, were you attracted to her son? Were you trying to do your son just like you did this young man?
So I have to defend my brand and clear my name by do the lawsuit. It's not that I have any bitterness against her, but this is America. Certain things we do in Jamaica, we cannot do it in America. It's because that's bad for business.
Well, and if she says you're homophobic or she makes an allegation, in our country, unlike Jamaica, that's not a good thing.
Yeah. In your country, it's not a good thing.
But in
right?
Jamaica, they don't like the gays.
They don't like the gays, period. It's not about the pedophile, it's about the gays in Jamaica.
But why did she make that up? You're not gay.
No, I'm not gay,
So
but people think that I'm gay based on how I go and based on
I know I thought it based on the way you be dressing and some feminine tendencies there. I know it came across my mind. I don't know about you, Naughty Crew. It came across my mind. But yes, Jamaica is very homophobic. That's a good way of wording for it.
hack. But I told him I'm not gay till I say I am gay. So I love.
Look at his hair. His hair braided better than mine, Shell. Look at them two cornrows. I think there's some shame on his part because he doesn't want to come out. Because he don't want to be shunned by his country.
People to think whatever they want to be.
Yeah.
So if you want to say I'm gay, I'm gay. If you want to say I'm not gay, I'm not gay. It's your choice, but it's my own will.
Yeah, and so now you're suing her.
I'm suing her because of the allegation of pedophile.
But is it you filed it already?
Yes, we're in court.
Oh,
yeah.
together? You've seen her in court already?
No, all right, let me tell you where we reach, right? I don't want to talk a lot about.
Okay, so we seen the whole interview, Naughty Crew. She let that young man, like she said in the beginning, that she did not know. She let that young man come on his platform, or excuse me, her platform to tell his story. That young man is making the allegation, not Spice. And I really feel like there's some jealousy here. He expected Spice to blow up his platform. He expected Spice to increase his social media value. Let's call it what it is. He expected that. Child. And when she didn't do it, that's when he started coming out, making all these accusations.
On it, but as you can see, if you say that I'm the rapist, right, you are the one supposed to report it and send me to lockup, right?
Yeah.
No, you're using it to tarnish my brand because I say I'm the spiritual advisor. I used to work for you.
She can't use it. That young man is the one that has to bring that to the courts. That young man will have to pursue charges. Spice can't do anything. Only the victim could.
Make your career popular. So because I say things.
You made Spice popular?
Yes, Jason. Jason is a long story in the media. Like, for example.
This is Spice with the blue hair.
Okay, since you touched that. I built Spice's career off of Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj wear pink to draw a lot of energy towards people.
Yes.
I tell Spice to wear blue. Just like when you have the girl named Red and she's wearing a lot of red, that new rapper right now. Colors
Sexy
of
Red.
Sexy Red.
There it is. He wants credit for her career blowing up.
Red, right. So it's like some of the things them that I talk about Spice, I know that you're not going to into it, so I try to keep it calm. But yes, I built Spice off of Nicki Minaj, and I also tell Nicki Minaj as well.
You told her where?
Nicki Minaj was on it.
Don't y'all find this all quite interesting? The fact that you have Spice, Safari, Nicki Minaj all tied up into this. He's a clout chaser. He's a clout chaser.
TikTok live, and I tell Nicki Minaj.
Oh, and you were on live with her?
Yes, and I told Nicki Minaj.
And what'd she say?
She was like, "Wow."
Wait, so you're the one that told Spice to use the blue hair?
Yes. Yes.
Well,
everyone in Jamaica know that. There's a lot of things.
It makes her stand out.
It makes it stand out and make you be more famous, because if you check the record, everybody that has a color be more famous, because in the spiritual realms, you have to use creative things to attract people.
And so you made Spice.
I made Spice, but Spice don't really like certain things like what I am saying, because I'm upset. Because listen, Jason, if you and someone make an agreement and they're supposed to fulfill the end of their bargain and they don't do it, so I'm going to be upset. Like the first thing, let me just share one of what I said. I say, when I was mad and I come out in the media, I said, I'm going to tell Nicki Minaj that Foxy Brown lent her $10,000 and you come back and you tell me. So I tell Nicki Minaj, say, hey, Spice, hey, Foxy, you lend Foxy Brown $10,000 and Foxy Brown keep asking you for the money. And Nicki Minaj was like, wow.
Wait, but did she do that?
Well, Nicki Minaj didn't agree to it.
She was just, but you told her directly to her face?
No, I told her on TikTok.
Oh, but live?
Yeah.
So she heard it in front of the people?
She heard it. I have the video on my phone. Big shout out to Nicki Minaj coming from me and Jason.
He coming from him.
And I get locked up, they won't let me out.
Tell me about Spice, because
they won't let me out.
I don't know where that music is coming from, but he is entitled. He is entitled. He could take them unauthorized fucking paperwork and shove it up his ass. He is going after the wrong person to me. If anything, he may have a case against the young man. And if the young man is lying, why not pursue a defamation lawsuit against him? I'll tell you why. There's probably some truth to what he's saying. And the little details that young man spilled, as far as like, instead of a condom, he went looking for a plastic bag. This man is entitled. Right. He's messy, but he's a spiritual advisor. Child. I just wanted to let y'all know this story is starting to evolve. I'm going to keep my eyes out. But in my opinion, because I really, really like Spice down to the ground, I think Spice was being a woman and empathetic towards a victim telling his story. I do not think it was any ill intent behind it. I'm feeling like that young man seen what all was unfolding with the spiritual advisor, RT Boss, and Spice, and he reached out to Spice. He reached out to Spice to tell his story, and she gave him a platform. Y'all let me know what y'all think, okay? But I was glad I was able to piece all of this together. It's definitely unfortunate. And the way that young man told his story, it definitely speaks to predatory behavior. It definitely speaks towards that. I mean, to me, he described the grooming process and everything. And with the Caribbean culture being so homophobic and things like that, I get why he wanted to keep it to himself. I get why he didn't speak right away. And we hear this same type of pattern over and over again when it comes to victims of SA and being molested and abused and things like that. He's definitely messy. He messy boots. And he was over there on Tasha K too. That's how I learned of him. And when he started saying the allegations about Spice originally, I was just like, something is missing. Something is definitely missing. All right. Let me see. I have one more clip from Spice, and then we're going to get out of here. Naughty crew. Sorry about the long live, but we had a lot to go over.
They put them calm down and go back to 0, and then me come back to 10. Me and you was friendly, you come round me and you long here and licky, cause you see me things them and you want it. You come at me yard and you want me house. You come, you want me everything where you see me with you want. Remember, you was a pastor. Pastor, remember, me meet you as a pastor. That's why me not like blood clot. Some people will love come talk about them a prophet and them a this and them a that. When I met you, RT, you did have one church down a blood clot Central Village. You was a pastor. Your name Pastor Smith. Why you not talk about your real pastor? You come and tell liar and come act like say you're a Wobia man. You's not no blood clot Wobia man. The only way I could have proved to you say it's not no Wobia man if you keep silent. Because me a girl, me know my Bible. And blood clot, God said silent.
All right, so it sounds like she is calling his bluff that he's not an Obed man, which is voodoo. For those of you who don't know, she calling him out.
And left him work. I'm silent for 3 years. Me give you 3 years to prove to your own self say you're not no Obia man. Because if you claim say you're Obia man and you tell people say you blood clot do things to me, why you can't do it for your blood clot self? I know you can't bust. You come like iron balloon. You know see you sing blood clot song from morning till night till dusk till dawn from Sunday to Sunday and it's still now blood clot gone away. And when you want this song for bust, you come out and make all Amari spit pan blood clot you. Kick you down shit pan you and you still can't bust. You're not shame. What kind of Obey man you be? If you can't obey your blood clot career, you can't obey yourself. Cause suck your mama, batty boy. I mean I ramp with, you come talk and I go on. Me no bomber clot afraid of you. That's why you cut off your life for there. My fans them come talk about, oh you shouldn't go over bling on me a bomber clot come over there. Because me go show you say me no afraid of no. I if you not have no life in back up and talk about me, talking on my face and make me hear it. Talking on my face and make me hear it. Because first of all, we could talk about this since as we talk about grape and with the past situation. Best is you want to watch a movie with me? Let's watch a movie. You dirty blood clot, you. Because after you plan up with me baby father and talk about say, you go bring me down and you go shame me. Same fuck danger. You turn around and gone pan life with danger. Now I come talk about say, a grape. Pick a blood clot side. Which one is it? Your dirty blood clot. Your best is we're going to watch movie. Let's watch movie. Bumbo clot.
What my beautiful people? This voice note has been circulating on social media where the individual exposed the boy RT molested when he was 15-year-old.
Let's watch a movie.
In the last few weeks now, we see more they on a campaign and more talk over and over upon our life. You understand? I say, man, expose RT boss for touching little boy there. You see me? I said, even RT boss was on his life and literally I cried. And I said, boy, nothing no go so. And I thought, how much money him lose? I said, boy, I was sending cease and desist letter to Momo. And Momo decides, yo, she not get none and she not respond because what she's saying is factual. So RT boss can't make no trick to her when it comes to the authority. She shaking her boots. Quick crocodile tail. The struggle is real. But my beautiful people, I want you guys to listen to this message and then boy, we can talk a bit after. Boy, maybe you want to tell Father God to fix it, because probably Father God don't have nothing to do with it. You crocodile tail, listen.
Hello? Cool, then in 2023, the best way to
skip off the ads, yeah. They could skip off the ads, yeah, because we depend live blood clot YouTube. Outside that. Oh, you turn up this too.
Apple pays me $8,000 to $10,000 every single month. You can hear me? What
what volume there?
Oh, are you a color next month? Oh, connected to one. Yeah, hear it? Where you at? You by yourself?
RT about a bag of fire upon it. You see me I say, boy, I get liar because they are wrongfully accusing him. You see me I say?
Oh, yeah, and
you can hear what the individually I say, and you say, boy, I'm more.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to tell you, me. Oh, Cardi. Oh, are you a color next month? Oh, you're connected to one. Yeah, hear it? Where you at? You by yourself? Look in my eyes. I want to ask you a serious question. Can you come up there? I'm going to ask you a serious question. Okay.
Oh, they must say me can't show it.
You know, you my dog for life. I love you for no matter what you want to be because you don't.
Want to say me can't show the TV?
Right, of course. More ask that question. I love your mother, you know, I love your mother and everything. More ask that question, you know, me RT, you never will say nothing. Years, you know, me get RT boss. Is it true when you went to Jamaica? I'm asking you, ask me to you. Is it true when you went to Jamaica? Did you RT boss there? Is he gay? RT boss, is he gay? Did you do it? Or is he gay? How will the story go? How will the story go? Can you please tell me how the story goes? Because, yo, I want to know because in my head I'm thinking he's because in my head I'm thinking he's Jay, like this Jay nigga trying to talk up to me, and I don't have no problem with Jay nigga saying, you know my best friend and my blessing. He molested you, right? Alright, I'm sorry, but I'm asking you. I want to stand him up, son. You don't even fucking know. From I heard what I heard with you, I want to stand him up, and you just don't know, nigga. You really just don't know. Because at first, I think I didn't like you, but then when you say, move on, I'm done, you notice I watch you. You notice I watch everything you do. I like your music and everything. I'm going to listen to words and they are sung, Huh? Hold on. Let me put this here. A bit more. It's okay. Yeah, what do you think? Hold on. Let me put it across it. Let me answer this. Your child.
Naughty crew. So much going on there. But I say, where there's smoke, there's fire. That sounded like a whole nother victim, if you ask me. Hold on. Oh, he also got beef with Vibes Cartel. It is crazy, Naughty Crew. It is crazy. But I tried to give you all sides of the story so you could form your own opinion or whatever. I say where there's smoke, there's fire. And I feel like RT Boss is suing the wrong person. I feel like he's a bitter Betty because he expected Spice to blow up his career. And I think she realized that he was a false prophet. And that's when she turned her back on him. That's when she turned her back. That's what and he started getting messy and defaming her. If anything, Spice might have a lawsuit against him. I saw you earlier. She needs to countersue him on some real. She need to countersue him to shut him down. Where's the cease and desist? Where is the cease and desist when you need them? It is nuts. But I feel bad for that young man having to carry the weight of all of that, all of these years. And let's call it what it is. RT Boss to me has some feminine ways about him. He definitely does. He definitely does. All right. Well, Spice, we here for you at the Naughty Love Movement. I don't feel like she did anything wrong. I just feel like she used her platform and she let a victim come on and tell her story. So we're gonna leave it at that, Naughty Crew. He does, right? He does. I'm not just making that up. And with the homophobic atmosphere in the Caribbean, he suppresses his homosexuality because he doesn't want to be judged. He doesn't want to be judged because it is shunned upon, especially in Jamaica. They don't go for that type of stuff, same sex or whatever. They don't go for that, and they will shun you. They will definitely shun you. But I do find, like, especially when it comes to predators, male predators with young boys, usually they're suppressing their sexuality. And a grown adult runs the risk of telling all the tea, whereas a child, they could blackmail them to stay quiet about it. Well, now that child has grown up to be a man and he's telling his story at the end of the day. And I think what he butt hurt about is he thought he was going to build his platform off the back of Spice. And that didn't happen. And he's in his feels about it. And so as a result of these allegations coming out, he lost a lot of business, and as he should, if you're a predator, as he should. So I love you all down to the ground. Shout out to the replay game. If I have time, I'll break this live down into shorter increments so y'all can form your own opinion. Hey, hola. What's going on? What's going on? Y'all form your own opinion, okay? So let me know what y'all think, replay game. Let me know what you think about Spice and his lawsuit. I think it's bull swanky. But I'm here for Spice's reads. Yes, hit the subscribe button. I'm here for Spice's reads. I love her Patwall's reads. They tickle me every goddamn time when she get the going, okay? Thank you so much, Leslie. And I appreciate all of my Naughty crew joining me. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, Naughty crew. Oh, no. One.